In this video I'm going to show you guys how to make a Carthaginian animal pen in Minecraft inspired from the game 0 AD. Now if you guys are new to the channel at all, we do a lot of time lapses and tutorials just like this one, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also guys, if you want more builds like this one, I'll leave a link in the card above as well as in the description to a full playlist that you guys can check out. Anyway, let's get into the building. Alright then guys, so here we are on my flat tutorial world, so that you guys can see a little bit better with the blocks. I have turned shaders off. Let me know if you guys prefer my tutorials without shaders. Totally up to you guys, whatever really. So what we have got here is similar to the other animal pens that I've done really. A small building, and then we've got a nice penned area around here. So in terms of the dimensions, it is 13 blocks long, though of course you guys can shrink this, enlarge it, whatever you want, really. Totally up to you guys. The actual building itself is 5 by 7, so as long as you got that, it doesn't really matter where you've got the pen. Totally up to you guys, make it fit. But it is 10 blocks wide for the one that I've made, and that's because there we go. Actually, that's part of the length, but yeah, 10 blocks wide because of the extra blocks on the side, I guess. Yeah, 5 blocks high. So in terms of the materials that I used, I've been trying to, use different materials that I wouldn't normally use. So I've used end stone bricks with some end stone. Then I've used sandstone and smooth sandstone. We've also got cut sandstone slab, stripped oak wood, jungle slab, spruce fence, and also spruce fence gate. So that's going to give us a good start with this one. So we're going to start with the main building. So we're just going to start with our end stone, and we're going to go 7 across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then what we're going to do is going to have 5 blocks coming this way. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're just going to make that into a full rectangle like that. So that's your starting block. Then what you're going to do is you're going to have 3 layers of your sandstone on top. Now we're going to do variation as we get through this entire build. We're going to be just variating really once we've got the actual thing done and we got some windows cut out and all that kind of stuff. It just makes it so much easier once you've got it all. There we go, so that will give you the main kind of block building. Then what we're going to do on top of this is have cut sandstone. And we're going to have that going most of the way around, apart from right here. So this block right here, we're going to leave. There's going to be a little ladder that goes up to the top, which I thought was quite interesting from the game. In the middle, have your stripped oak wood as a nice beam going across with your jungle slabs on the sides of those. Like that there, cool. Then what we're going to do is, from the side, we're going to leave a 2 block gap, cut out a doorway here, and also just knock out an extra block at the top there. And we're going to grab ourselves a spruce slab. And then on the back here, we're going to leave a 2 block gap, 1, 2. And then we're going to have the same thing up here, but we're going to cut out this as a window. I think that's right. Yeah, that is right. It's just, I've got to check, when you get confused. And then we're going to have a 1 block gap between that, and then cut out another one as another little window, like that. Okay. So for variation, what we're going to do, every so often we're going to raise up the end stone bricks, like this. Maybe even there. Again, like there. That'll do. Maybe even on the side, like that. And then with our end stone, we're just going to replace every so often, especially when we do this transition block. That's where we really want to use these, if we can. I'll make it look a little bit better, I find, anyway. There we go. Something like this. Still have them down the bottom as well, you don't want to not use them. There we go, that will do. Then next, with your smooth sandstone, replace some of the sandstone blocks with some smooth sandstone. And this is because I just don't really like this top texture part of it when it goes into it. It doesn't really tile so good. Or at least I don't think it does. I think it looks too, I don't know, too straight. So there we go. Add in some of these. There's variation blocks around here, like this. What we'll get is a nice variated looking building now. And I prefer the look of this compared to what we had before. So there we go, that's what we get for that. Next, what we'll do is we'll build the actual pen itself. So just on the right hand side of this one, we're going to have 1 fence here, then 2 fence gates, then a fence, 2 fence gates, then a fence, and then we're going to go across here. So 2 fence gates and a fence, 2 fence gates and a fence, 2 fence gates and a fence. And this is when I started moving inwards. So again, 2 fence gates, fence, 2 fence gates, fence, 2 fence gates, fence, and then we're going to have 2 fence gates but going into the wall. So it should be right in the middle of this build right here. Then what we're going to do, right, is with our spruce slab, have a spruce slab just above the doorway. With your spruce fence gate, have a fence gate just sticking out of the wall from there. And the same just with a block gap in between like that. Now what we're going to do is grab a ton of extra blocks. So we're going to need spruce trapdoor, composter, we're also going to need the spruce slab and stairs and ladder and barrel. Okay, there we go. So what should we do first? We'll do this little the little stairway first. So we're going to have a slab just coming out of this one here. Then we're going to have an upside down stair just coming off of that. A normal stair there like that. 2 ladders going up that. And then another 2 ladders to get up onto the next bit. So you kind of get this multi-stage laddering thing going on here like that. Then I put a barrel underneath this one like that. And a normal barrel just in there like that. Then what we're going to do with our spruce trapdoors is have these going across here like that. Then we're going to do the same here. But with this middle one, we're going to have to build it onto the wall and then bring it forwards and then knock it out like that. Just a nice little cover. And a couple composters around. And if you want, grab something like a carrot or something like that to put in some feed of some kind. That's the idea anyway with these. Oh, and of course, before I forget, spruce trapdoor, of course. Whack that in there like that. Then guys, if you do want to do the same ground kind of material that I've done, it is, let me grab it, packed mud, brown concrete powder and rooted dirt. Now here's a brush that I made earlier with World Edit, so I can just right click and I'll be replacing the grass with this material like that. There we go, do something like that there. There we go guys, but that is it for this nice simple little animal pen in the Carthaginian style from the game 0 AD. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have, make sure to comment, like and subscribe. And as always guys, I'll see you on the next one.